Taylor Sheridan didn't just revive the Western. He rebuilt it from the inside out. At a time when most people believed the genre belonged to the past, Sheridan turned it into one of the most powerful forces in modern television. With Yellowstone, he proved that stories about land, power, and family could still dominate the cultural conversation. And with every project since, he's expanded that universe into something bigger, darker, and far more emotionally complex. Now, LANDMAN stands as his most important success since Yellowstone. Welcome back to Screenscope Reviews, because today's update reveals why Season 3 of LANDMAN could become the show's real turning point. Season 2 didn't try to top the spectacle of the first season. Instead, it went deeper. Slower. More psychological. Tommy Norris wasn't just fighting outside threats anymore. He was collapsing under the weight of responsibility. Marty's death didn't just leave a business gap. It left a moral one. Suddenly, Tommy isn't just managing land. He's managing grief, loyalty, and the consequences of every deal he's ever made. At the same time, Cam's rise to CEO reshaped the entire power structure. Her leadership isn't symbolic. It's dangerous. Every decision she makes sends shockwaves through the oil empire, pulling Tommy further into a world where profit and survival are no longer separate things. What used to feel like controlled chaos is now open instability. And then there's the cartel. Galino's reveal as a major player didn't just raise the stakes. It rewrote the rules. Cooper's reckless drilling connects him directly to a criminal network he doesn't even understand. His marriage to Ariana should have been a moment of peace. Instead, it becomes the most dangerous choice he's ever made. Personal happiness colliding with professional disaster is classic Sheridan storytelling, and LANDMAN is now fully in that territory. But the most haunting shift comes from Tommy's own family. His mother's death and his father's sudden return reopen wounds that never healed. Moving in with T.L. Norris offers stability on the surface, but emotionally, Tommy is unraveling. He's surrounded by people, yet completely alone in the decisions that matter most. And Season 2 makes one thing clear. Being a LANDMAN isn't just a job anymore. It's a curse. Looking ahead to Season 3, everything feels unstable. Tommy's position is no longer secure. His relationship with Cam is strained. His influence over Cooper is fading. And Kimmy Miller's growing distrust threatens to fracture the Norris family from the inside. These aren't temporary conflicts. They're structural. The kind that don't resolve, they transform. That's why Season 3 isn't about escalation. It's about collapse. Who survives when loyalty becomes liability? What happens when every alliance feels temporary? And how long can Tommy keep fixing problems before he becomes the problem? With Taylor Sheridan returning to write and direct key episodes, expectations are sky high. The series has maintained an aggressive production schedule, and with Season 3 officially announced in December 2025, a late fall or winter release feels increasingly likely. But what makes this season different is tone. Less spectacle. More consequences. Fewer heroes. More moral ambiguity. LANDMAN is no longer just about oil. It's about identity. About legacy. About whether power can exist without destroying the people who hold it. Season 3 isn't here to make the story bigger. It's here to make it heavier. And if Sheridan's past tells us anything, the fallout won't be explosive. It'll be slow, personal, and irreversible. So now I want to hear from you. Is Tommy still the heart of this story, or is he becoming its warning? Drop your theories in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to Screenscope Reviews, because when Sheridan builds a world, he never lets it stay comfortable for long.